Your Honor, I have two pleas, one of which is Mr. Son Aguiano, and the next one is Mr. Mosiah McIntosh. Not that bad. Put that back.
Judge, just for the court's record, Mr. McIntosh did go to the drug test today and it was negative.
Oh, great. Great. Good morning, Mr. McIntosh.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Yes, sir. No, sir, sir, Judge. That's Judge, gonna ask you how you plead guilty and not guilty guilty. Yes.
So are they going to dismiss one in exchange for the
That's
other?
correct, Judge. On each one of these clients, they, hands out your pocket, sir. Their state is going to proceed on Mr. Aguiano. The state is going to proceed on the 2526700 case.
The other one's going to be dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Both of you guys are charged with multiple cases. Both of you guys have worked out agreements where they're going to dismiss one in exchange for the other. You both need to understand, and Mr. McIntosh, you need to understand that you're pleading guilty to a theft. This theft will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. So no deferreds, they didn't offer deferred anything?
Yes, I sat with him inside the office, Your Honor, and I went over the whole idea about what effect a theft conviction would have on him. I told him it's a crime of moral turpitude. It will hinder him for the rest of his life.
You know, in life, when you take a half-ass approach to something, you get a half-ass result. When you plead guilty to something and when it goes on your record, it's never, you're stuck with it forever. Do you know that I have people that call me now that say, hey, can you get the theft off my record? I can't get an apartment. You literally, people will deny you an apartment because you have a theft on your record. You know that? If you want to get a loan for a car, you want to buy a new car, you came into a lot of money. Nope. It bars you from so many things. You're old enough to know actions have consequences. If you want to do this, then I'm more than happy to take it. But once you take it, that's it. I'm sure that they would offer you a short probation, do an anti-theft class, and you know, you don't end up with conviction on your record. But once you plead guilty, that's it. And theft cases, you're branded a thief for the rest of your life.
How long was would the probation be?
I told you 12 months, sir.
And I tell you what, I'll make it sweeter. I'll take you off in half the time. But once you get that theft, so I'll take off all your fees. You won't know anything. Never about the money. I don't care. Just, you tell me. You don't have to make a decision now. I'll let you talk to Mr. D. You let me know what you guys want to do. Okay.
There you are.
So, Mr. Aguiano, you have worked out an agreement. They're offering you a 12-month deferred. This is a type of probation that if you complete it successfully, you don't end up with a conviction on your record. But you can't tell people it was dismissed. It's not dismissed. You just did a probation, completed it successfully. You don't end up with a conviction. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You also need to understand that you give up nearly every right known to man by entering into this agreement, that if you violate this agreement, we issue a warrant for your arrest. You're looking at 180 days in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All you have to do is a thinking for a change and a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. You have any kids? The other agreement is 25 hours of community service. I'll make you a deal. If you do a driver safety course, I'll waive the community service. That way you learn something from this. You know, it's just keep our streets safe.
Thank you, Judge.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, deny naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, that's it. If you get this thing done in half the time, get all your classes done. Don't pick up any new cases. Don't test positive. I'll take you off in half the time. Can you get it done?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm not going to find you guilty. I'll withhold it. All you got to do is a TRAS, thinking for a change, 25 hours of community service. But if you do the driver safety course in lieu, you don't have to do the community service. And no drugs, no alcohol. If you ever have any issues, come back. We can talk about it. She's amazing. She'll help you however you need. All right? All right. Wait a second.
I think there should be an inclusion of clients getting his GED, Judge. The chief and I discussed it.
Yep. Done. Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir, yes, no, you want.
I think that's important. If he's going to start driving, you need a license, man. Don't drive. Don't drive until you get a license. Do you understand? I want you to get your GED. That's the most important thing in your life as well. All right? All right. We're going to give you a list of resources so that you don't have to pay anything to get your GED. All right? All right. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let me know.
Yes, sir. We're going to talk, Judge. It's my understanding that the chief is not amenable to 12-month deferred on the one of the thefts. It's my understanding that he's willing to accept 18 months. However, he said he would,
I'm okay with whatever.
And Your Honor, I said I didn't believe you to. The only reason, Your Honor, there was a PTI in 2023 on this near, it was the case, it was the PTI, then we had the theft, underneath that.
What was the original PTI on? Not on a theft, though. Interference?
Your Honor, I mean, up to you, obviously, I'll just give an option. I just think given.
You want to do an 18-month deferred?
I would offer.
What do you think? Because we can always early terminate.
He just told me he wouldn't be willing to do 18 months.
Well, but what I'm telling you is if he does well, I'll terminate him.
I told him that he was terminated in 9 months.
Your alternative is a conviction. And I'm telling you now, the conviction will hose you for the rest of your life. We're trying to save you from yourself because sometimes people are their own worst enemy. And that's you now. You're continually shooting yourself in the foot. Life is hard as it is. And when you start racking up convictions, especially theft convictions, it just gets so much worse. I promise you, it's not fun. This life is about one thing. It's about having fun, making a lot of money, getting to buy nice things, going on nice vacations. And when you get that theft conviction, no one gives you a job. No one's going to give you because they know that you're going to steal from them, given the opportunity. That's why we have convictions, to put the entire world on notice of what type of person you are. That's why you want to avoid as many convictions as you can. Because once you get that notice, and once the entire world knows you're that type of person, they don't give second chances. Very few times. I'll do whatever you want to do. If you want to take a conviction, you can do it. If you want to do the deferred, what we do is we reward you. If you do well, we take you off early. It could be 6 months. It depends on you. If you get it done really quick, that can take you off in 4 months. That can take you off in 6 months. It depends on how well you do it. You're the master of your own domain.
I'll
I'm
take,
just trying to save you from yourself.
Is this the final
yes, sir.
decision?
Yes, sir.
It's up to you. They can write it up for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I'm the one that can early terminate you, right? And that depends on you. If you
Okay.
do well, you don't test positive, get your stuff done quick, we'll take you off quick. The idea is that you learn from this, so you don't pick up another case. At some point, you're going to get the itch to take something. Don't. It's just not worth it. You know, whatever the stupid ass thing in the store that you want, it's just don't. Work, and you get it on your own. You know what I mean?
Sir.
Okay.
Make the right decision.
All right, Mr. McIntosh, this is a good deal. I hope you do well, you know.
I will.
The agreement is,
18 months.
it's an 18-month,
MZIP.
I didn't print out the new one.
18 months.
all right, okay, so they're gonna, yeah, I got it. They're going to dismiss the one and then he's doing a deferred on this
Yes,
one,
sir,
right?
Your Honor.
You know, the thing is that if you complete this, Mr. McIntosh, you will have no convictions on your record. You know, we're sending you out in the world better than you came if you can complete this. You know, we're not asking for much. The agreement here is an anti-theft class, a TRAS, no drugs, no alcohol, and 25 hours of community service. Are you working? What do you do with yourself?
I just started with Bacon Temp Agency,
Okay.
and I just got an interview with Jovi's full-time as a booker.
Did you graduate from high school?
I graduated from high school, and I'm doing Coursera, automation, IT,
Great.
online.
As long as you get the anti-theft class done and you work full-time, I'll waive the community service. Just make us proud, get the theft class done, stay out of trouble for at least 6 months, you're out of this thing. Okay, we'll early terminate you.
Thank you.
We're gonna waive all the fees, you're not gonna have to pay for anything. I can't pay for the class, you'll have to pay for that. But I'm taking fees off for everything else.
Thank
Okay?
you, Your Honor.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to have a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal once you accept this agreement. You're stuck with us until you complete it successfully or if you get revoked. Now, if you do well, no conviction. If you fail, like you pick up a new case, you don't do your anti-theft class or you test positive for something, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. I will put you in jail and you're looking at 180 days. You understand?
Understand,
We're
Your
not
Honor.
asking for much. All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So I'm going to follow the agreement. We'll send you to it. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you,
Did
Your
he say
Honor.
guilty or no?
He said guilty, Judge.
All right. Lucky, Mr. Mac.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's all right. That's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Deacon. Thanks for being so patient.